Hare Krishna, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We continue reading from Caitaniya Caritamita, Adi Leela, chapter 8, text 63. Nirantara shune ten ho Chaitanya Mangala Tanhar Prasade Shunena Vaishnava Sakala. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. We always heard the reading of Sri Chaitanya Mangal, and all the other Vaishnavas used to hear it by his grace. So we are speaking about Anantacharya or Haridas Pandit. We are speaking about Haridas Pandit, the servant of Govindaji. I've been hearing about him. He's always hearing constantly Chaitanya Mangal. Kathaya Sabha Ujvala Karayena Purna Chandra Nija Gunamrite Badaya Vaishnav Ananda. Like the full moon, he illuminated the entire assembly of Vaishnavas by speaking Sri Chaitanya Mangal, and by the nectar of his qualities, he increased their transcendental bliss. So what are always the devotees speaking about? Krishna Katha, Gaura Katha. Gaura Katha is Krishna Katha, is Gauranga is Lord Krishna. This is what the devotees are doing. Krishna says also in Bhagavad Gita that what are the devotees doing? They're constantly speaking my glories. And because of this, I, with the shining lamp of knowledge, remove the darkness of ignorance from the heart. So in the association of devotees, Gaura Katha and Krishna Katha becomes more relishable. And that means really association, hearing and chanting with the devotees. Tenho ati kripa kari ajna kaila more gaurangera shesha lila varni bharatari. By his causeless mercy, he ordered me to write about the last pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he's saying that Haridas Pandit asked him to write because in Chaitanya Mangal or Chaitanya Bhagavat, as it was later called, was the initial pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. But the book became so voluminous that Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur did not write the later pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Ashishwara Gosai Rashishya Govinda Gosai Govindera Priya Sevaka Tanra Samanani. Govinda Gosai, the priest engaged in the service of Lord Govinda in Vrindavan, was a disciple of Kashishwara Gosai. There was no servant more dear to the Govinda deity. So now we are hearing about Govinda Gosai. Govinda Goswami, he was engaged in serving the deity Lord Govinda, Govindaji in Vrindavan. So this Govinda Goswami, he is a disciple of Kashishwara Gosai. He is the disciple of Kashishwara. So here we can see how the references are given. This one, and his guru is this one, his guru is this one, his guru is this one, like that. So making sure that everyone is in the parampara. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhasya, Kashishwara Gosai was one of the contemporaries of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was with the Lord in Jagannath Puri. Also known as Kashishwar Pandit, he was a disciple of Ishwarapuri and son of Vasudev Bhattacharya, who belonged to the dynasty of Kanjilal Kanu. So Kashishwar Pandit was there when Lord Chaitanya was there in Jagannath Puri, and Kashishwar Pandit had made arrangements for Lord Chaitanya to stay. The residence that Lord Chaitanya was staying in was arranged by Kashishwar Pandit, and Kashishwar Pandit is a disciple of Ishwar Puri. his spiritual master's name is Ishwar Puri. So that means Lord Chaitanya and Kashishwar Pandit are god brothers, because even Lord Chaitanya took initiation from Ishwara Puri. And Kashishwar Pandit's father is Vasudev Bhattacharya, and they are coming in the family of Kanchilada Kanu. So we can see everything can be verified. All the names are there. And so if anyone wants to verify, they can go verify it. His surname was Chaudhuri. His nephew, his sister's son, who was named Rudra Pandit, was the original priest of Vallabhpur, which is situated about 1 mile from the Sri Ramapur railway station in the village of Chatara. Installed there are the deities of Radha Govinda and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kashishwar Gosai was a very strong man, and therefore, when Lord Chaitanya visited the temple of Jagannath, he used to protect the Lord from the crowds. Another of his duties was to distribute prasadam to the devotees after kirtan. So Kashishwar Pandit, because he's strong, he was Lord Chaitanya's bodyguard. And also, he would be engaged in prasad distribution. It seems he was strong, and that's the reason he was appointed, given the service of being the bodyguard, of protecting Lord Chaitanya. Because people would just come, thousands and thousands of people would just come wherever Lord Chaitanya would go. So this was especially in the Jagannath temple. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur visited this temple at Vallabhpur. At that time, the person in charge was a Shaivite, Sri Shivachandra Chaudhary, who was a descendant of Kashishwar Gosai's brother. In Vallabhpur, there was a permanent arrangement to cook 9 kilos of rice, vegetables, and other foodstuffs daily, and near the village, there is sufficient land which belonged to the deity on which this rice was grown. Unfortunately, the descendants of Kashishwar Gosai's brother have sold a major portion of this land, and therefore the deity worship has now been hampered. So Srila Prabhupada is writing that his spiritual master visited this temple, at Vallabhpur, but the deity worship the standard has been reduced, because the people who are taking care of the deity now, they've sold majority of the land. It is said in the Gaura Gunadesh Dipika 137 that the servant of Krishna and Vrindavan named Bringar descended as Kashishwar Gosai during the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Kashishwar Gosai, Kashishwar Pandit, is there in Chaitanya Leela. And what was his position in Krishna Leela? He is a servant of Krishna and Vrindavan, and his name is Bringar. And this is recorded in the book Gaura Ganodesh Dipika 137. In our householder life, we also sometimes visited this temple of Vallabhpur and took prasadam there at noon. The deities of this temple, Shri Radha Govinda and the Gauranga Vigraha, are extremely beautiful. Near Vallabhpur is a beautiful temple of Jagannath. We sometimes used to take prasadam in this Jagannath temple also. These two temples are situated within a 1 mile radius of the Sri Rampur railway station near Calcutta. So Vallabhpur is near Calcutta, near the Sri Rampur railway station, and there are these two temples of Sri Radha Govinda, and Jagannath temple is there. And in the Sri Radha Govinda temple, there is also Lord Gauranga. And Srila Prabhupada is saying that he has visited both these temples and taken prasad there. And the deities are very beautiful. So if anyone has the desire, or if you're near Calcutta, near Sri Rampur railway station, can visit this temple. Any comments or questions?
No, all okay.
Okay, thank you so much for listening and joining in. Caitanya Caritamita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare